Do you like to have that twinkle in your eye when you see the lights? Well, what?
What's up, San Antonio? I have some very exciting news. DeLoco Podcast and Westover Hills Church are collaborating to tell you about something special that will be happening this holiday season. And today from Westover Hills Church, we have Salem Rosa, who's joining us today, who will be telling us what exactly will be happening this holiday season.
Yeah, thanks, Gil. Man, I'm so excited. Westover Field of Lights is a free walk-through Christmas light show with fun for the whole family. There will be hot cocoa, games, Christmas music, and thousands of beautiful Christmas lights. And it's absolutely free, so you don't want to miss it. All you have to do is reserve your spot online at westoverlights.com. It'll be Thursday through Sunday evenings, December 6th through 21st, and absolutely free. So we'll see you there.
Guys, free, gratis. What more can you ask for? Guys, the hot cocoa is not free. Your abuelita's making it, so make sure you pay for it. Guys, this is just a friendly reminder that God loves you, Dios te ama, and we will see you at the Field of Lights this holiday season.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
We'll just go from this place to that place, and we'll just do episodes like that. But
For sure.
patience is the virtue, my friend.
Absolutely.
Patience is the virtue.
Yeah,
I really, really did have to be patient a little bit and just wait and just see. And I was waiting and waiting, but then luckily, once we got it and we saw how it was coming out, we're like, okay, yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah,
It's coming out. It's coming out good.
Let's look at this. This is beautiful.
Yeah, man. And shout out to G Shoes. They hooked it up with the sign. Dude, I wanted to get a sign.
Oh, man. Oh, no, this is official.
Yeah, man. I've been wanting to get one from the last year. I know I had told you that a long time ago. And
Yeah.
I wanted to, but that space was so small. Like, I couldn't.
Right.
Where am I going to put it? Like, it was going to cover the whole TV. Like, I mean, the TV had the logo on
Right.
there and everything. So I was like,
Right.
okay, we got to figure something out. So once we started seeing okay, we're going to put panels here. And I said, okay, now we can
Now it's
officially
time.
get the neon sign, dude. We can
Look
do
at
it,
that.
man. Really? I can give you his number, his link, and he's like a phenomenal guy. Like he'll go into details. He actually sends like pictures in the process too, so you can see where he's at.
Okay.
And then he'll ask you to like, hey, do you want it like this or how do you want it? Like that's what I like about this guy. And he actually helped out another buddy of mine too recently because he saw it and he's like, hey bro, who did your neon work? I was like, look, I'll send you to him. He's super good, like legit. He'll send you everything. He'll send you pictures like, hey, look, bro, this is done. Like you can come pick it up.
Yeah.
And then he'll post a picture, tag you in it, and stuff like that. So
This is tough. This is official.
yeah, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were gonna. So just so you know, spill the beans. I was at the brink of changing the logo again.
Really?
I was going to do it.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna make it more modernized again and do something different. But I think right now the Old English, that's my thing, man. That's what's
Yeah,
hot right now.
for sure.
So I said, nah, you know what? I'm going to stick with it. And then plus two, everybody already knows it now. Like they're like, oh, that's the local
DeLoco,
podcast.
absolutely.
It's got the rose behind it.
Right.
That's his thing. So I'm like, we're just going to keep it.
You know what I mean?
We're going to
Sometimes,
change it.
you know, something like simplicity like this, it goes a long way.
Yeah, it does go a long way.
And it meets you. It's your signature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I would say keep it.
Yeah,
Keep it.
less
This is
less
hard.
is more. Less is more, apparently.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? So Mazi is in the building, baby. So he is back once again.
back. Thank you for having me, man.
We're running it back. Yes, sir. So, guys, right now I want to get something real quick before we begin, as usual. Thank you again, bro, for coming. We're going to get into your 100th episode that you just finished launching, and congratulations on
you.
that.
Appreciate it.
Kudos to you. That's
Thank
what
you.
we're launching for as well. Hopefully in the new year, I'm going to spill some beans with you as well today. Some stuff that we're working on for next year. I spilled the beans
yeah.
yesterday. We're in the studio. We recorded a special Thanksgiving special. We called some friends, asked them what they're thankful for, and then we kind of spilled some beans of what's going to come up for the next month.
Yeah.
And then what to expect for 2025.
Nice.
Hey, it's crazy, bro, to think it's already Thanksgiving on Thursday, dude.
Yo, this year went by fast.
Big time, bro.
Quick.
Too quick for me, bro. too quick.
I know, man.
I mean, I'm already jingling all the way. You know what I mean? I already got that 101.9. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the missus right here. Yeah. We're already working on the family playlist right now.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. You gotta set the mood, especially I think when you have Christmas music going into Thanksgiving, it just sets the mood. Like
Absolutely.
you already know, okay, it's almost time. This
Right.
is what it's gonna be. But But yeah, man, thank you again. So
you.
guys, this is the holiday season. So you guys are going to want to head on over to Drink Mas Energy. We got Mas Energy right here. We got hibiscus, we got tamarindo, and then right here we got, let me guess, I'm trying to remember here.
Looks like mango?
Yes, sir. We got mango. Mango. So you guys are going to head on over to drinkmasenergy.com. Use the code word DeLoco10 and get 10% off your order.
Nice.
So you want to do that this holiday season. Shout out to our sponsors, JD & Associates, LLC, Bookkeeping and Tax Services, Steel Nails, Roofing and Construction, and as well as our production team that is here today, Mothership Productions. If you guys have a pachanga, you guys have a little get-together, whatever it may be, don't go to Chuck E. Cheese. Go ahead and get some Rennebees right there from Mothership Productions. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Man, dude, I'm ecstatic to have you here today.
Thank you.
I wanted to bring you back. We got some really good feedback the last time that we did it. I really did, and I really do appreciate the video that you posted, hyping up us collabing, where you were walking by and
oh man,
somebody's in the hallway watching. And they're like, "Hey, bro, what are you watching?" It's like, "Oh, dude, I'm watching the podcast."
Yeah.
Oh, you watching Mazisworld? Nah, I'm watching the local podcast. I really do appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I got some good feedback, and people were sending me that reel. They're like, "Bro, like." These guys are, I'm like, yeah, man, it's that's just the way it goes. We got to show love towards one another. And
Absolutely.
I really did appreciate that. And I do appreciate that.
Oh, man. That's an easy call. I mean, we always try to support the local creatives that's out here really doing it and making moves out here. And then especially if the product is good, we're going to stand behind them.
Yeah,
we always
man.
support and, co-sign good product. And what you got here with the DeLoco podcast, we're all for it.
Thank you, man. I do
1000%.
appreciate that, dude. So your 100th episode, you just hit.
Yes, sir.
You just hit, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How did it come about for you guys to the planning like behind it, bro? Because to be honest, like it was super sick to see how you guys made the 100th episode, like the way you did it, blinged out, just like your chain you got right there.
Oh, here we go.
It looks super dope. You know what I mean? I haven't gone that far yet, right? Where I got the rose blinged out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right, dude. It's all right. But
yours is coming. It's on the way.
mine's on the way. You know what I mean?
For sure.
What kind of planning did you have to do? Like, did you already know, like, okay, on the 100th episode, this is what I want to do. I want to bring a rapper. I want to have it at this place. Or was it sporadic and you guys had different ideas of what you wanted to do for the 100th episode?
I'll be honest, it was a little bit of both. We had an idea of what we wanted to approach, how we were going to approach episode 100. And we knew it was time to do a live show.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool. We're going to do this live show in front of a crowd. Now, the part that was sporadic was the venue because we necessarily didn't know where we were going to do it. Because there was other spots that offered, and then there was, outdoor venues and things of that nature. But we were kind of, the weather and all that stuff kind of played a factor. So we was just like, all right, let's find a spot. And shout out to Spy MC. He threw a lob our way with a 502 bar.
Okay.
And then once we set up with 502 bar, it was like, all right, cool. Let's bring these DJs in and make it more like a live mix show. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, it was kind of like a podcast a little bit, but it was more of just setting the vibes. So bringing one of my favorite DJs, DJ Protege and DJ Rapid Rick, who, if people do not know, DJ Rapid Rick, one of the pioneers in the What It Do series back when we were growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he, came out there and did a live set. DJ Protege out of Austin came out there and did a live set as well. And that's all I wanted. It was just like, yo, let's just vibe, listen to some music, talk a little bit to the crowd, and then we just kicking in and vibing. And that was pretty much episode 100.
Episode 100.
Yeah, we was just vibing and kicking back.
That's cool, man. Kudos to you, dude, to be able to reach that. That's what we're trying to reach. This is episode number 72. So those of you that are listening in right now, you want to head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, head on over to YouTube, subscribe to DeLoco Podcast. Thank you guys for all the subscribers that we have. Hit the la campanita. You can't miss the Papi Chulo that is on the YouTube banner, okay? The Lord has blessed you to see that, all right? So please hit that campanita and just subscribe.
Right now.
I really do. Yeah, subscribe right now. Don't wait. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, okay? So just make sure you hit that. But, dude, I'm super happy for you, bro, that you hit that 100th episode.
Thank
I
you.
think that any podcaster that hits the 50th episode, like there's no going back. You just got to keep going.
You are officially committed.
That's it. You got to keep trucking.
You got to keep going.
You got to keep trucking, man. And was it like that for you too? Like, did you find yourself in a point to where you're like, man, dude, how am I gonna reach the 100? Like,
I'll be honest. We didn't even notice this. It was going. Like, we just kept going, head down, keep grinding. Like, that's the motto over at the OCD Creates. And realizing that, Squirrels, shout out to Squirrels. He hit me. He was like, bro, we're on like 93 right now. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we're on episode 93.
Dang, man.
So, and we've always talked about doing 100, but we just
yeah.
never really saw where we were at. It was just, just keep filming, and keep creating content. And then sure enough, 3 years in, and we were like, yeah, we're on 93, dog.
Dang, man.
What are we doing for 100? And I'm like, well, let's start setting it up.
Yeah, let's start
setting it up right now.
Yeah, let's start setting it up.
So and then we got all that stuff. Everybody kind of just came together like the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? And then it make things happen. But yeah, it's just a matter of once you pass that 50th, even 20 episodes, because I think Skrills hit me with a stat that when people start podcasts, I forgot the percentage. Do you remember the percentage number, Laura? They said there's a certain percentage number that doesn't even make it to episode 20.
Really?
Yeah. So people that, a lot of start this journey, they don't make it to episode 20. So even making it to 20 is a milestone.
That's a milestone. Yeah.
It's a milestone. 25, 50, 75, 100, 200. You know what I mean? It's a commitment, because it does take a lot to get this up and going.
It does, man. And to be honest, like for me to even think like we're at episode number 72.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think like, man, wow, I've gotten 72 episodes
absolutely
out there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know last year, whenever we were going to post the reel, like saying thank you to all our guests, my brother was editing and he's like, bro, you had way too many guests. Like, I don't know how we're going to fit it like within the minute and 30 seconds. And I was like, really? He goes, bro, like there's way too many. Like, I know you want clips of each one, like getting a clip of this and this and this and this. So I was like, well, what do you think? He's like, try to get like, it's going to sound ugly, but like try to get the ones that you like the most.
Right.
And I mean, it's not anything against any of my guests. All my guests have been special that have come on the episode, right? But we wanted to just put like a thank you out there,
of course,
for them, and then for our listeners as well too, right? Because I mean, we've grown. Which, man, I'm telling you, bro. I was just talking about this the other day with one of my friends. It's like we just came out from somewhere else. And man, I've said it and I'll continue to say it, bro. God's helped me out like so much.
Absolutely.
Like, big time, man. Like he's gotten us out from there. Now we're here.
Right.
Now a lot of people are like, bro, like how do you get there? And it's like, bro, like I'm just staying faithful to it. Staying faithful to the man upstairs, obeying him and just doing what he's called me to do here. And that's just to talk with people, talk to them about him. And that's about it, man. But this is not like, I don't want people to think like I'm content with this. Like the next goal would be to actually get like a whole, like, I mean, studio top of the line, like type of studios that you see like in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want.
You too? That's
Bro,
our goal as well.
That is the goal in mind to do that.
For
like,
sure.
I really, really want to do that. Another goal of mine that we're working on for 2025 is we actually want to do, since we saw what you did and we liked it, and we liked other podcasts. What they like to do is they like to do live podcasts, which I love doing that. I would love to do that one day. So me being within the faith, and then me being fun and being all these other things that I bring people on, we're actually working on a church tour. So we want to try to take the podcast to two different churches and do like a DeLoco takeover at the church. Have people feel like, okay, this is a vibe here. This guy's a faith believer, but he's bringing the party to us.
Absolutely.
There would be like an after party for people to be there. They can eat tacos. They can eat like whatever they want to eat.
That sounds dope.
That we're working on it right now. Like I'm really, really adamant on working on that. We've got 5 churches in mind that we've already reached out to, and we're trying to work that out for next year. That's the goal in mind, is to do that. And then of course my home church, Westover Church, we're trying to include them as well. But if we hit the 100th episode before that, then there will be a huge event that will happen at my church.
Oh man,
that we're trying to work on as well.
That's amazing.
So we're trying to do something like that, man, to where we bring a special guest, to where people can come and they can enjoy like the actual live podcast.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege of having my pastor on, who he enjoys it. He thinks I'm a crazy guy, and he's like, "Yo, you keep doing your thing, yo, you keep doing it," you know.
Right.
And that's what we're working on right now. Like we're really, really adamant on working on that. And I loved like what you did, like the promotions that you guys were doing,
Thank you.
The shirts that y'all came out with, like, bro, all that takes time.
It does.
Like it takes time to think of those things. And that's why, like right now, like I said, okay, we got to get the ball rolling, because before you know it, we're going to be in January.
Right.
We're going to be in January. And then if the goal is to try to do this in May or June, like May or June.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that. So if we don't get the ball rolling now, I mean, before you know it, it's going to be
right
too
around
late.
the corner. I was going to tell you that too. Like, if any advice I can give you is be sure to handle it now.
Yeah.
Because it comes by quickly. And sure enough, you're going to be like, oh, wow, we're already at 93, 92. You know what I mean? We got to get this going. We got to, get the venue, make sure we lock the venues down, make sure we lock the merch down, hats, all that. And then all you got to do is just show up and do your part.
Yeah, do my part. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're working on. That, like, even too, bro, like, man, I want to make hats so bad, bro. Like, I really do. A lot of people always tell me, like, bro, you always wear, like, super dope hats.
It's a signature of yours, man.
Where's your hats at, bro? They're like yours. And I was like, man, I don't even know, dude. Like, the thing is, too, man, it gets so expensive. Like,
it does.
It gets so expensive to make hats.
Right.
And the thing is, like, honestly, man, like, right now, at this point, like, if I sell them and if I only make like $5 or $10, I'm not being honest with you, bro. Like, I'll be happy with it because I really just want my name to get more out there.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what I really, really want. Like, I want people to see that.
Yeah.
But dude, the branding, everything that you guys do, like, man, kudos to you.
Thank you.
Again, bro, I told you this last time, but the videography that you guys do, everything, bro, like top tier, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Really, really super nice. I just had Gilbert Sanchez from the Gin podcast.
Yeah, from the Gin podcast. What up, Gilbert?
So he was here last episode and we talked quite a bit. So
and that was a good episode too. That was
I appreciate
really
that, man.
Good conversation.
I appreciate that, dude. So hopefully this stirs something up to where the Gym podcast does return.
Yeah.
And something does happen. But man, bro, every person that I've talked to, they're like, man, bro, have you seen Mazisworld? Like the videography, every single person that I've talked to, bro, like they're like, hey, bro, you know Mazisworld? I'm like, yeah. They're like, bro, whoever does this, bro, it looks sick, bro. And I was like, I know, dude. Like they I don't know how y'all do it, bro. Like, to be honest, like, with me, the way I do my themes, like if I'm gonna have I'm gonna have you on here, I start to think, okay, what's gonna be the thumbnail? What's gonna be this? What's gonna be that?
Right.
I do that intentionally for people to see like the thumbnail, and then when they listen, they're like, oh, that's why he chose the thumbnail.
Gotcha.
Like with Gilbert, I did the meme of the two Spider-Mans because we're both named Gilbert.
Right. Exactly.
So it made sense. So people were sending me DMs like, bro, I get why you put the two Spider-Mans. I'm like, okay, perfect. I mean, I take that into consideration.
For sure.
Do you do the same process like when you have different guests? Like, okay, look, this is what I want the beginning, the intro to come in, cut like this, and then goes span to this guy, span to that guy? Or is it your guys that are coming up with it?
I mean, it's definitely a collective process. When it comes to certain advertisements, I think it's really based on the conversation. 'Cause usually the episode happens first.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's based on the conversation on what we do afterwards. And like when we just had my guy shout out question, what's going on?
There you go.
We was talking about the new Kendrick Lamar album that came out. So we was basically doing everything related to that. And with it was the song on the TV off when the beat switched, is Kendrick yelling mustard. It's like that's the new thing right now. Everybody's yelling mustard. So of course, Skrills being the genius that he is, he goes and finds something related to that, and then of course he pulls the Simpsons with the hot dog scene. Like, what's missing on your hot dog? Mustard.
Yeah,
and
mustard.
It comes out, and then that's when people are like, okay, they're going to talk about the Kendrick album.
Yeah.
So it's really just kind of, I don't want to say it's that simple, but when you have minds that's kind of just moving around like mine, I'm thinking my mind is running all day long.
Yeah, man.
And especially when it comes to creation, like
that's what I was going to ask you.
My mind doesn't stop.
Bro, I find myself sometimes, and man, kudos to my wife, my beautiful wife Denise. She gets so irritated sometimes because I can be up, dude, and the thing is like if I'm thinking like of a certain thing, like okay, I'll be up doing this, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "It's because I already thought about it, and if I don't jot it down or if I don't put it somewhere, like tomorrow I'm gonna forget about it. Like
absolutely,
I'm gonna forget about it. Like I really, really am.
Likewise, same.
So I get your mind, like I get it, man. There's a creativity part in it, but then also too, like your mind is running to try to coincide with what you just talked about in some similar way. So, and speaking of which, right now you just said it right now, the whole what was it right now? The mustard, right? The Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw today that Drake again
with a second lawsuit.
His second lawsuit.
What do
you think about? Yeah, what do you think about that, dude?
I feel like it's a slippery slope, right? It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
because obviously in rap battles, going to court over what was said is whack.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's whack. You You said so many things about other people, but they didn't run to the courthouse. You just took a mean L, and now it's the label's fault. So you're doing everything you can to save face. But at the same time, I get it. Because having a label like that, and Drake being the mega star, the brand that he is it probably stopped the money. It messed with the brand. Your name gets tarnished. It's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I was just talking on the phone with my friend about this. He was saying, when it comes to stuff like that, if you don't say anything, the whispers get louder.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anytime.
But then if you do go to court and try to file a lawsuit about that, then it makes you look guilty. Like, oh, so he's trying to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, no matter what you do, it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose. So I kind of feel bad for the guy because of what's going on, but also you did a lot of talking, and so now when it comes to the consequences, you ran your mouth too much. Now the consequences is, you get possibility that the diss song that's about you might get a Grammy and might be performed at the Super Bowl.
The thing is that he's got to realize he just got Stone Cold Stunnered.
Yes.
He got pinned 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And now he's crying about it. If you got diss, big dog, that's what a diss is.
That's what a diss is. This is rap. It's a competitive sport.
Take it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Like, what Kendrick did, like, it started blowing up like crazy.
It was huge.
Huge. I've never seen it like that before. Like, I wasn't around back when Tupac and all these guys and those guys were doing it. And then now you see videos like, man, dude, those dudes were going at it.
Right.
This song, this, that song, that. And to see it like in real time, like to see it, it's like, bro, like, and then you go to sleep and you wake up, he's like, bro, he did another one. There's another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to even think like, bro, he was like, nah, I ain't going to sleep tonight. We're going to make another one right now. So when he wakes up, he's got another one that just hit him.
Exactly.
Dude, that is so bonkers to me. Like to be able to say like, man, I lived through that. Like, dude, these guys are dissing each other. This guy dissed him and then he goes, okay. They dissed him within an hour. Then, okay, it stopped. Then overnight, he sends one. Then he sends one back. And then the next morning, there's another diss again.
Another one. Exactly.
It's like, dude, what is going on here, dude?
There's been times where, shout out Donnie D, we was recording a podcast with him, and one of Drake's replies dropped in real time. So we literally just stopped filming. Well, we didn't stop filming. We stopped recording the podcast, and we literally just did a reaction. We were listening to him. We were just reacting in real time. Because I'm looking at my phone. I'm in the middle of doing my intro, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, I told Donnie, I was like, wait. He was like, no. I was like, yeah. He's like, no. Yeah, no. We're reacting right now. Drake new diss, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, no way. So we was listening to it and just reacting to it in real time. It was crazy.
Dude, that's
it's moments like that I live for.
It is, dude.
For sure.
It is. And speaking of that being a sport, and speaking of sports, shout out to my Spurs right now, dude. What do you dude, okay. Let me just give you let me give you a little salt a little bit, okay? Let me give kudos to the Spurs for actually doing something really good, which I thought was stupid at the time. But I think it's really good now.
And that
bringing 2 veterans
to
simmer down these young boys.
Yes. I agree with that 1,000%.
Because I think these guys are just throwing the ball everywhere and just tossing it up. And it's like if me and you right now, we go out there, hey, man, 3-pointer, me dog, let it rain. It's like, it's like, all right, didn't make it, run back. It's like, run back, go get the ball, big dog. Go get the ball, big dog.
Don't just wait for Wemby to get it. Like,
dude, they're like, hey, you got it, big dog? Yeah. Oh, man, you got to go back. Let's go. It's like, dude, come on.
Right.
They brought them in, dude. They brought the vets in.
Yeah, shout out Chris Paul and shout out Harrison Barnes,
dude,
for sure.
So bringing these 2 guys in, the last 3-4 games, you can see a huge difference.
It's back to Spurs basketball.
Bro.
High IQ basketball.
Pass the ball.
Yes.
Pass the ball.
Yes.
Everybody's been talking about it in ESPN, and they've been, when was it? Yesterday, I think, in the morning, I was watching it, and they were showing Ginobili, Parker, and Duncan. And they were showing it from 2007, passing the ball. Bruce Bowen's about to shoot it, passes it to Duncan. Duncan passes it out to Ginobili. Back and forth until finally there's an open shot to where they make it.
Right.
And they're showing the clip from the other night. Chris Paul has the ball, passes it out. Wemby has the ball. He tells him, no, pass the ball. He literally tells him, no, pass the ball. And Wemby passes the ball. And Chris Paul's there, and he's like that. They zoom in on him. He's like that. Pass the ball.
Yeah.
dude.
That's on-court coaching at its finest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just to see it, like, okay, this guy, okay, we needed a vet. We needed 2 of them.
Yeah.
We needed 2 of them. Like, Harrison Barnes is like, when he's out there, like, you can see him. Like, he's coaching. He's doing what he's doing. He's telling the young guys, like, hey, no. Did we see right here? No, don't do that again.
Right.
Like, just post up on him, big dog. Don't be scared.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, Wemby is 7'5".
Dude.
If you don't back him down,
that dude's a monster, dude.
He's incredible to watch. He's
a
fun to watch.
monster, dude.
And me being a Laker fan that I am, of course, there's times where I hate because the Laker in me wants to hate y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of basketball first. So seeing when the Spurs acquired Chris Paul, I was mad.
Yeah.
I was livid.
I thought you guys were going to get him.
I thought so too. But when the Spurs got him, I was like, this is the player they need.
Yep.
And of course, I had Spurs fans, tell me like, I don't know about Chris Paul. I'm like, no, I get it. Because y'all hated Chris Paul for so many years.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. But he is the on-court coach y'all need. He's going to be an extension to Pop.
Big time, dude.
And look what's happening.
Dude, it's like right now, like, it's like, okay. And everybody's saying it right now, like, okay, the Spurs did a rebuild.
Yeah.
Just like when they brought in Tony, then they brought in Parker, then they brought in Duncan, or right. Duncan was there, brought in Ginobili, then they brought Bowen, Malik Rose.
They filled the pieces that needed to be filled.
That's it.
And then look, they ended up being, winning 5 titles.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what everybody's saying, like, don't sleep on them right now. Because right now, they're moving up the rank right now.
Yeah.
So, like, don't sleep on them because right now you might think, like, then before you know it, they're in the playoffs.
Right. They're getting it together.
Right?
And it's only the beginning of the season. Like, yeah, we're about to reach that halfway point. All-Star weekend, and then watch. They're gonna be a team to watch for sure.
It's bound to happen. Shout out to Greg Popovich as well, man.
Yes.
Get well soon, Pop.
Prayers out to Pop for sure.
I hope you do watch it. You better watch it. Okay, please. You better watch it, Pop. Okay, you better watch it. But man, it's crazy to see how. I mean, man, I don't even want to talk about my boys over here, but we'll get into that right now. Just to see the rebuild, man, I was so mad, bro, when it did happen because I was like, I'm a big Spurs fan, huge, bro. Yeah. And whenever we did the rebuild and we brought these young guys, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I just didn't even watch.
Oh, man.
I didn't because I was like, man, dude, it's not the same, big dog. I'm so privileged and honored, dude, to say, like, I grew up watching Tony, Parker, Bruce
Duncan,
Bowen, Malik Rose, Robert Horry.
Right.
Bruce, I mean, dude, all these guys, Brent Barry, Steve Kerr.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Mario Ellie.
Bro, I'm so happy to say, like, yeah, I got to see Steve Kerr play.
Yeah.
Like, I got to see him play on the Spurs. Number 25, baby.
25.
Dude, I'm so happy. But then to see, like, now the new guys coming in, it's like, but I had to kind of realize, too, like, it's like what Charles Barkley and even Shaquille loves San Antonio.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, what you got to understand is that era's already done with.
Right.
Greg Popovich is not going to be around that much longer. He goes, so he's trying to do his due diligence to build up what he's got left.
Right.
And whoever's next, look, whatever I showed you here, keep doing that.
Yeah, here's the keys.
Keep going, big dog.
Right,
Keep
sure.
going. So, I mean, kudos to the Spurs right now, dude. They're doing awesome. I wish the Dallas Cowboys would do the same thing, right?
Right.
Man, dude, I don't even know. I mean, they won the other game, the other night. They did win.
Sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Sure. They won.
They
won against the Commanders. The Commanders. Which, by the way, I hate that name. Right? Because I don't know if you know this, but of course you do. When they started making the ban, like, hey, you got to change the name from Redskins.
Right.
Some people from a culture getting, offended.
Sure.
Do you know that was all a lie?
Really?
Yes.
See, that part I didn't know.
Yeah, the NFL just wanted to change the name.
Oh, so they just made it just
they just made it
storyline.
Yeah.
Wow,
so what they did is, if you look up this story when you get home,
because I remember they were the Washington football team, and then they went to the Commanders.
Yes.
Right.
So if you look up the heritage of the Redskins, they were asking a variety of people, like, what do you feel about it? And they're like, I mean, it's football. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Right.
They're like, so you're not offended? It's like, no, it's a football team. Like, what are you saying about, like, it's not saying something towards me. It's football.
Right.
So it's like, so then why did they change the name?
Huh.
Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I don't like that. I never liked that name.
That sounds weird. It sounds like the Commanders we had here in San Antonio, big dog.
I remember the Commanders.
And they failed. Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog.
I forgot about that, man. They did. We did have a football team.
Yeah, we had a football team, bro, and didn't go well.
Nah, that's right.
Now, right now we're on the subject of that. Did you see the plans for San Antonio in the future?
That new arena?
Dude. What are your thoughts on that? Let me, okay, we're going to get down to that, okay?
Let's talk about
Let's talk about it because a lot of people are iffy and a lot of people are not for it and some people are for it.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it'll be dope. I think it'll be good for the city. And for long-term reasons, bring All-Star Weekend back.
Dude.
That's all I'm looking forward to. It's been, since 96?
Yes.
Since we had All-Star Weekend?
Yes.
And everybody's like, oh, well, the rodeo makes more money than All-Star Weekend. I'll be honest, I don't care about the rodeo. The rodeo's been here. It's been there, done that. I don't care about
the rodeo's poking people's eyes out. Let me just tell you that. Okay?
And robbing people.
Robbing people. Turkey leg, nachos, and a drink, $35. Come on now, big dog. Come on. I can get like 30 McChicken, McRibs, or whatever the heck it is for less than that, dude.
They put a ski mask on right in front of you and just rob you.
Dude, they're like, hey, let's rodeo San Antonio.
Right.
Give me your money.
Give me your money.
Come on, big dog.
Turkey leg, popcorn, all that, it's $60.
Dude.
Excuse me?
Dude.
And that's not even the carnival.
No, that's not even the carnival. Jeez. It's like, no, this is the pre-entry, big dog.
That's pre-entry. What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, popcorn in there is about $20.
and the box ain't even that big. You don't even get the big bucket.
It's like this, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want the rodeo one? Yeah, that was about $45, big dog.
Right. Oh, and you want the souvenir bucket too, right? That's another $25 on top of that.
$25, big dog. You want it? No, I don't want it.
No, man.
Heck no. So you think
Put
it's
the popcorn in my hand at this point.
basically, dude? If not, hey, you finished with that, big dog? Don't throw it away.
Yeah, it's right here. Let me get that. Let me get that. That's
so
funny.
All-Star Weekend, dude. That would be super dope to have it here again.
And I think with that new arena, I think it would welcome, all the NBA festivities again. Because I miss All-Star Weekend. That was a big deal. And I think it was a good look. Well, I mean, of course I would think it was a good I would think it's a good look because I was a kid.
Yeah.
And walking around River Center Mall, meeting Dikembe Mutombo, RIP, seeing him stand in the middle of the food court. That was crazy.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. Seeing Boys to Men. Met Karl Malone and John Stockton. Of course, they were walking around together. A young Doug Christie when he played for the Knicks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was a fun event, man. I had a blast. Like, it was so cool. I didn't get to go to the game or anything like that, but I definitely just hung around for like the festivities, like the little walking through, seeing the dunk contest thing, the different goals where you go run up and dunk and shoot the ball, do the hand measurements on the ball, see which hands.
It's cool, dude.
It was so cool, and I guarantee you, if they built that arena, All-Star Weekend is coming back.
What's up, San Antonio? Are you needing to get your taxes or your bookkeeping services done? Then head on over to JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services. You can find JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services on Facebook and on Instagram. Now, I know you guys may be saying tax season is over. It's not over, my friend. There's still some bookkeeping you need to do. Make sure you get them books nice and organized. Don't let your little Juanita, Panchita, your neighbor over there, make sure she does your taxes. She can't even remember her own name. She's gonna menos remember to do your taxes right or your bookkeeping. So guys, head on over to JD & Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services. Let me tell you where you can find them at. You can find them at 4702 West Avenue, number 8, San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78213. You can call them at area code 210-816-0357. Again, JD & Associates LLC, Bookkeeping and Tax Services, an official sponsor for DeLoco podcast. All right, guys, do you have a tío named Juanito, last name Panchito, and he works on techos, and he works on the construction site? Well, I got some good news for you. You no longer have to use your tío Juanito Panchito. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is here to help you out. And not just you. I'm talking to all the realtors out there. Realtors, if you're out there and you sell the Mamalonsky Casotas, I'm talking to you. There are some good incentives for you that Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is providing just for you. Now, let me tell you how you can come in contact with Steel Nails Roofing and Construction. You can contact Steel Nails Roofing and Construction at area code 210-749-9392, located right here in San Antonio, Texas. They have special incentives for any and all realtors. They beat any price, upgrading you automatically, not outsourcing any of the work. They are the roofers, baby. So let me tell you once again, tell your tío Juanito Panchito he is no longer needed. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction is here to help you out. Steel Nails Roofing and Construction an official sponsor for DeLoco Podcast.
It's coming
Better
back.
come back.
I'm predicting it. I'm predicting it. I mean, why not? You got a guy like Victor Wembanyama, who's a star in the league, a future leader of the NBA,
Yeah,
the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
Why not have All-Star Weekend be hosted in San Antonio in a brand new arena?
Exactly, dude. I feel the same way, and I feel like San Antonio's a little bit behind when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
We're a little bit behind, and I totally understand. Like, we want to keep our agriculture to the way it was before, and I totally agree. We got to keep some things there, right? Like,
sure.
But the thing is that I think they're light flickered on, because I don't know if you saw what they're going to do now with the Alamo Dome. Did you see what they're doing now with them too?
Are they pretty much raising the roof? No pun intended, but like they're raising the roof and they're making like a retractable roof in the middle and all that.
Yes,
that would be crazy.
So, and
make it officially the home of UTSA football and make it a true football stadium.
Yes, dude. Yeah. Like it is crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, we're like, okay, that'll be the arena, and it'll get people to come and visit and get that itching. It's like, man, dude, they got open at the Alamo Dome.
I'm telling you, like, it sounds crazy now to the public and to the resident of San Antonio. I get it, but once you start seeing how it looks, you're gonna be like, oh, that's cool,
dude. I'm telling you,
our arenas compete with the Rams and the Chargers arenas out in LA or out in New York or whatever. You know what I mean? The Giants arena. We could compete with those people now, and then it's gonna bring more people to the city. Man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a super good look,
and everything's gonna be within. You got the Texas Hemisphere. Then you'll have the new Spurs arena,
right?
Then the new renovated Alamo Dome.
I just want to know how Park is gonna be. I think Park is gonna be super
that's
trash.
the other thing too. I think that's. So when if I'm not mistaken, Ken's 5 and KSAT have posted the pictures first. They're the ones,
and those are the ones I seen the pictures when. And the first thing I looked for was parking.
Exactly. I was looking at all the comments, and people are like, "So where are we gonna park at? Like, have you guys figured that part out?"
Right.
It's like, I don't know if they figured that part out yet. Like, I really don't know, because right now, what is it there? The Texas agriculture is there, right?
So and they just expanded that.
Yeah, and now it's gonna be gone.
Right. That's sad.
So all that money spent, it's like, well, I mean, it's gone. The new Spurs arena is gonna be there. Now, my thing is the 18? I keep saying AT&T Center,
right?
The Frost Bank Center,
right?
Is that gonna be the new Freeman Coliseum?
Then what are they gonna do with the Freeman?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they just got to renovate the Freeman.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, did they think these things through, like, thoroughly?
Right.
Like, because they renovated that, they did this, they started renovating. I mean, the Hemisphere's never coming down. That's iconic here in San. They're never gonna knock it down. But then you start doing these renovations, and then now we get Wemby, and now your eyes like, okay, so
we know a bunch of money's coming here. So how are we gonna modernize and keep up?
Exactly. How are we gonna get to keep up? Because where we're at, it's super old already.
Right.
But then they start talking about those things, and then it diminishes. But then now at the Alamo, did you see what they're gonna do at the Alamo now as well?
Doing now? See, I must have been asleep on that one.
So the Alamo is also gonna get renovated now.
What?
Yes.
Oh man.
So the Alamo in the inside, you know how you walk in, it's got the old school beams, old school chandeliers.
Yeah.
You can buy the shop, you can do that.
The raccoon.
All that is gonna get renovated inside, where it's gonna be 2 floors.
Really?
2 floors is gonna have 3 4D little things inside of them.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just like they do at the Hemisphere,
right?
Which sometimes it doesn't work, but hopefully they fix that,
right?
But they're gonna have 3 of those things in there.
Okay.
They're gonna have an experience, like a Alamo experience, where it's gonna be like 3D, where you can actually go through this thing to where it'll take you through the battle
and like what happened during the battle.
Yes.
I don't know. Wow, that's interesting. That
So,
sounds cool.
It sounds cool, and I think that was their goal in mind, because the Ripley's and all that's down there, all that's gonna be gone already.
Oh man,
all that's gone because they're gonna renovate it. It's gonna be like a new community like place to where it's gonna be food in there. It's gonna be like what is that new thing that everybody likes? A pickleball. It's gonna be all that in there. So they didn't say anything about renovating the Alamo, but then now this whole thing of let's get a new arena.
Nah, they got
to renovate the Alamo Dome. They're like, well, I mean, let's just renovate the Alamo.
Let's just renovate all the downtown.
You know what I mean? Let's just do it.
Yeah,
let's do
not?
it. Why not? Now, don't get me wrong. Like with the renovations and stuff like that, there's going to be a cost that comes to that. So here's my thing here is that the tickets that they're selling right now at the Frostbank, how much more is it going to go up? That's going to be another issue here in San Antonio. Only because here in San Antonio, we like them HEB local combos, okay? You buy one, get one free, okay?
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? I mean, you don't want to buy a ticket and it's like, how much is it for a ticket? So it's about $150 now for one ticket.
That's just to get in the building.
Dude, that's not the food. That's not the Whataburger in there no more. That's not the merch shop anymore.
And don't forget the $40 for parking.
Dude. My thing is, too, dude, I've always thought as a kid, where does this money go? Where's this going?
Right.
Sometimes as a kid, when I would go to my first Spurs game, I went, and the second time my uncle took me, it was when I turned 18. He took me to when Miami Heat just had gotten LeBron James.
Ooh,
so we got to go into the suite and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I remember I was there, and when he was gonna pay, like I asked him, man, how much was that ticket? And he goes, no. They gave me a free parking pass on one of my friends from work. Like, it's a free parking pass.
Yeah.
But you look at the bottom, it said like $45.
Right.
To park in the middle.
Right.
To park in the front, it's like $65. So I started doing the math. I'm like, man, if there's 10 cars in the front
and they all paid
50 and they all paid 60, it's like, dude, where is that money going, B-Dog?
Right.
Where is it going?
See, you asking the right question.
Yeah, dude. Where's that going? Where's that going?
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. It might be going back to the city, right? Because they're all city workers.
Sure.
So I don't know if they coincide with the Frostbank. Like, hey, look, we're gonna have to charge this much in order to have a percentage go to you and then a percentage go to us, so we can be able to pay the workers.
Correct.
If that's true, beats me, big dog. Like, I really don't know how that works. But I really do think them doing this, it's gonna update San Antonio like to the max.
To the max.
It will update us to the max.
Yeah.
Because we are behind, big dog.
We are. Especially when you got towns like Austin, like their city looks like Metropolis right now.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Metropolis, but then you got Hobo Joes laying around everywhere. You know?
You're not lying. They're right there on 6th Street just
I
kicking
mean,
it.
that's the only thing. Dude, the only thing is, like, people don't realize, like, in Austin, like, they're camping anywhere. And it's not against the law. Like, they can do what they want, like what they please. Here, big dog, like, man, the SAP, they don't play around.
They right on you.
You know what I mean?
As soon as you walk on the middle of the street with a sign, or think you're walking to the...
You see that guy with
right.
And then you see, woo! So
right. Time
they
to
start,
go.
they start taking off. And it's like, hey, they're there with the light. What are you doing over there? Nah, I was just seeing if he could take me here. And it's like,
nah, man. Now we know what you was doing.
You weren't doing that, dude.
Go and get out of here, man.
You weren't doing that. That's the only thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Austin, they're updating it. Like, it looks
amazing.
It looks crazy, dude. Like, it looks updated, like, ridiculously.
For sure.
But San Antonio does need to get these upgrades, dude. They really do. They really do need to get these upgrades, only because we're behind. And I think that comes into a factor of us being able to land a football team. I think that's why the whole, if you want to say the Raiders, right, Raiders Nation that was supposed to come here,
right,
it didn't work out because they're like, I mean, what do you have for us to work with us? Like,
right,
we're gonna have to spend so much to do what? Like,
right. And I think that's why they were trying to place it in the middle, like San Marcos, New Braunfels, so that way it could tap into both San Antonio and Austin to kind of get both markets inside there.
Yep.
And I remember I got it's funny because I'm like a Raiders fan by association.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really my team, but I have family that still lives out.
Hey, go Raiders, go Raiders.
You know, they hit me up and was like, say, cuz, when the Raiders move to San Antonio, we got a place to stay, right? And I'm like, are y'all like bullying me for to get to a game right now? Because if so, yes, you got a place to stay. It's okay. Y'all are more than welcome to pull up. I got extra beds, couch, whatever you need.
Whatever you need, baby.
Whatever you need, I got you. Just make a safe flight, safe trip, you know? And when they didn't get it, I'm like, thank God.
I know, man. The crazy thing is though is the Cincinnati the Chiefs.
Yeah,
the San Antonio put a bid for them too.
Man. That would have been a Pat Mahomes here,
dude. I think it would have worked. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, those things coincide with the team. Like they're probably shopping around and they're looking at the arena and they're like, man, dude. I mean. Did you say Vinny Del Negro played in here?
They're like, I could tell.
Yeah, I could tell. Is he still working here right now? It's like, nah, big dog, he ain't working here, big dog. It's like, oh, okay, is Avery Johnson part of the clean team? It's like, come on, big dog. It's like, and dude, they win on those conversations because,
Right.
dude, we're behind,
We're
man.
behind.
Like, so I'm really glad that they're going to renovate the Alamo Dome, man, because we do get some big people that need to use that facility. They go in there and they're like, It's like,
Right.
Then they go visit the Frost Bank. They're like, oh, okay, I could work with this.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's not too bad,
Right.
And then what ends up happening is like, well, that's why you see posts like, it got canceled, it got moved to the Frost Bank, because probably that's what happened. They're like, I don't think I could work with that. We could probably go to the Frost Bank, and they're trying to push Alamo Dome. I'm already getting sick and tired of, Monster Jam being just the only thing over here. You know what I mean?
Right. That's it. Like, and you hear concerts every now and then. They're like, oh, they're doing the Alamo Dome. I'm like, oh, it must be a big artist.
Yeah, it's got to be a big artist.
It's got to be huge.
I think the biggest one where they had to push people away was Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
They were like pushing people away because it was so much.
It was that he packed that arena out.
Crazy, dude.
Between him, Karol G. I saw what she did, and she kind of packed it out too. I'm like,
crazy, dude.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. They see the facility, and I could be wrong, right? They don't look at those things. They just see, okay, how many tickets can I sell?
Exactly.
How many tickets can I sell here?
Right.
It's like, well, I mean, we got, how many seats are over there? It's like, well, we got 20,000 more seats over here. And they're like, cha-ching.
Right.
Like, no, we'll do it here, big dog. It's like,
Exactly. So can I ask you a question about the football team real quick?
Yeah.
Just to kind of put a conspiracy tinfoil hat on real quick.
Tell me.
How much part of it do you think Jerry Jones plays a part on not having a football team here in the city?
I'm glad you're talking about this.
Yeah.
Because I really do feel he had a part of it.
Because this is Cowboy Nation here.
Oh, big time.
How many Cowboys stores are here? Like two
so
or three?
many, dude.
Yeah.
So many.
So can you imagine? Because San Antonio is a loyal city.
Yeah.
We are loyal to the max. So can you imagine getting a football team? So that's why the Raiders would have been so easy, because it's black and silver.
Yeah, black and silver.
It would have been right along with the Spurs. Jerry Jones probably seen them was like, absolutely not. Play up, let's stop this somehow, some way. Now imagine getting the Kansas City Chiefs here, a team that's already proven to win, and a guy like Pat Mahomes, who's a Texas boy.
So I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
I think
so give me your theory.
I really do think that he did have a part in this play.
Yeah.
Only because I think that with them meeting the people, Texas owners or whatever the case is, I really do believe that he was part of those calls. Like when it came to like, well, we're in the middle, we're going to just we're going to let Jerry Jones know, like, hey, San Antonio's probable city to get this team. And
right.
I'm more than sure this dude paid somebody
to be like, nah, look the other way.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, look, guys, I know you guys want to do that, but how much money do you guys need in order for you guys to not put that team in San Antonio?
And all of a sudden,
now they're like, well,
Vegas sounds nice.
Yeah, Vegas sounds good. Or what I am thinking is a portion of that money goes to the people that are, I don't even know how you would say them, like sport directory here in San Antonio. Like a portion of that money goes to them. Like, here, look, we'll give these guys this much money. We'll give you guys this much money.
We'll say it's a donation.
It's a donation, and you guys can put it towards your basketball team. And don't worry about having a football teamer. That is my conspiracy that I think really did happen because, dude, it was hot. Like, it was getting there. I
honestly thought we was about to land the Raiders.
Front runner. Like, everybody is like, Raiders are coming to town. The news was covering it. Like, dude, for sure, I was like,
I remember.
You know what, big dog? I think I might have to go. Hey, go Raiders, dog! I really thought like I was gonna be saying that.
I think that would have happened. A lot of people would have jumped ship from the Cowboys.
It would have happened, dude. I honestly do. And to be honest, I would have been one of them because I'm the type like, dude, we got the Spurs, we got them. They coincide with one another. More than sure that the football team would have been like, hey, what is your city colors, big dog? We'll make jerseys that'll match the Spurs city colors too.
And black and white, it's so simple.
Simple, dude. And it was going to fit so perfectly.
Yeah.
I really do think Jerry Jones had something to do with it, dude. Like,
I think so,
I
too.
think he paid a certain amount, or he paid this person, paid that person, or paid the team to hey, look, on the side, maybe after the call, like, hey, look, big dog, I give you this much if you guys do not choose San Antonio.
Right.
I have a huge market there. Just give me a number and I will give it to you.
Because could you imagine the black? I mean, I know the Raiders Nation, the black hole is crazy. Their fans are crazy. Yeah. But here, all the fans would have been insane.
Big time, dude.
It would have been insane here.
Imagine, dude. Fights outside on Alamo Dome, dude. Chanclas getting thrown around, dude. Chicharrones going up in the air, dude. God.
I'll be a season ticket holder just to see that.
They win their first game. We go honking on Military Drive, baby.
Oh my God. It's going to be insane.
Go Raiders,
Go Raiders. Downtown will be crazy.
Dude, that would have been so wild.
Oh my God.
So wild to see. And I think San Antonio would have loved it, dude.
Oh man, for sure.
I would have loved it, dude. I
Yeah.
really would have. And honestly, I think that's what happened here, B-Dog.
Yeah.
I think Jerry Jones had his mañoso hand inside of it. Like, he did something, paid somebody, or paid the team a certain amount. Like, hey, look, don't go here, but I do know of a place that's looking for a team.
Right. There's always Viva Las Vegas, baby.
You know what I mean? And to be honest, dude, there's a bigger market in Las Vegas.
It is. That's true.
There's a bigger market.
I don't blame them for going to Vegas. It's like, no, that makes sense. It makes sense.
Bigger market because, to be honest, let's go a little bit deeper. The Raiders were losing their fan base because they were the suckiest team on the planet.
Right, they were trash for sure.
And they were losing ticket sales. So they were going to bring him here. Yeah, your ticket sales would have gone up because we've never had a football team.
Correct.
But then after some time, San Antonio's the same way. Like, nah, man, I'm not going to number.
They lost again.
They lost again. I'm not going again. You go to Las Vegas, you have visitors left and right that are going, and they go to the game. They're there already. They live there.
Right.
Oh, we'll make money here.
Yeah.
For sure, we'll make money here.
Right.
Thousands among thousands of visitors.
Tourists, a big tourist city.
Who would not go to a football game when they go to Las Vegas?
It's like, you know what? Let's go and go to Vegas.
Let's
Raiders game.
Let's
Why
go to
not?
Raiders game. Are you a fan? Nah, I mean.
No, but let's go see the arena.
Let's go see the arena.
Let's check it out. And maybe we might be a fan when we leave.
Exactly.
Then you might mess around and buy a jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I think that's why San Antonio's doing what they're doing now, because they're seeing that, like, okay, if we upgrade everything, we get people coming out from out of town. San Antonio is well known, crazy to know this now, all over the world.
Yeah.
During Fiesta time.
Facts.
We get so many visitors here that come and literally take weeks off from work,
Just
a
a
week
party.
off,
Just
just
a party.
to come and be here in San Antonio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that is wild.
It's wild. It's wild.
It's wild. So I can imagine, like, okay, if we build something for tourists to come, they're going to come. They come to our little fiestas that we do on our own.
Yeah.
We don't do nothing like, hey, we got so-and-so brand coming out and they're doing, no, everything is San Antonio and people come because they want to see.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this. I was just talking about this past year.
Yeah, talk to me.
What state or what city can say, like, hey, are you working today? No, I'm off because we have a parade at downtown.
We're the only ones that can say that. We're the only ones that can say that.
What state and city can say that, dude?
For sure. Like, I remember being
Isn't
at work.
that crazy?
That's crazy. Being at work and then you hear like, oh yeah, now we're closing early because we're, for Fiesta.
We're closing early.
And I'm like, I'm not even going to Fiesta. I'm going home. I'm taking advantage of I'm going home.
I'm going home, big dog.
Y'all go have a blast. I'm going home.
That is so wild to me, dude.
It's wild.
How companies here in San Antonio, hey guys, we're going to have to close early today because we got Fiesta. And it's like, huh?
Right. That's foreign to some people.
You know, it's not Labor Day. You know, it's not Martin Luther King Day, right?
No,
you know?
right.
Yeah, I know, but it's Fiesta Day.
It's Fiesta.
It's parade day.
Right.
Mm.
And
I get paid?
Exactly. We still get paid, right? Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
All
right then.
Go. Say less. I'm out of here. And then and maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it was like the Mandela effect or whatever, but it seemed like Fiesta was like only a couple days. But now it's like a whole week. Now it feels like 2 weeks.
You're not the only one, dude.
Okay.
I've already started to notice that.
I go, okay, just making sure, because I'm like,
because back in the day,
right,
when I was younger, it was only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's it.
That's it.
It's over. Gone.
Right.
Then it went up to, well, we're going to go ahead and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday will be the night parade now.
Right.
When before, the only reason why I know this is people will find out today is I'm an all-around musician. I played trumpet as well.
Nice.
So I was in my marching band, right? Shout out to Southwest Los Dragones.
Let them know, yeah.
Let them know, baby. Let them know. And I know this for a fact because I had to be there in the morning.
Okay.
Go back to school, and then go back in the night.
Right, exactly.
So this whole thing of they have kids like, oh, well, they're going to come tomorrow, or they'll come back Monday or Monday night or Saturday. Well, right now it's Friday. Friday is the morning parade, and Saturday is the Saturday night parade.
That's crazy.
So it's like, dude, you guys are like, you know what? We can make 2 days out of the parade.
Right.
Instead of 1.
Right, because that's more money for them.
More money for them, dude.
More turkey legs, more corn on the cob, more chicken on the sticks.
I went a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
To the day parade because I don't. You go to night parade, the cucuys come out from San Antonio. Okay, I'll just tell you that. The cucuys from San Antonio come out, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
During the day, you know, they're there and the cucuys are asleep because then tomorrow night they'll come out. We went, dude, and oh my goodness, dude. I mean, just to see like people so excited. They're off from work. They're there. Then I went over there to go get a chicken on a stick, and they told me $15.95, and I said, "What are you talking about, big dog?" Then they showed me the chicken, and the chicken was just
look all sad, and
jalapeno was all dried out, all seco, and it's like, man, dude, $15.95, big dog. It's like, it's like, man. The girl started laughing though because I was like, "Hey, you hooked me up with the jalapeno," and she's like. I was like, man, that jalapeno looks like it's been through death and came back, you know? And she's like, she started laughing. She goes, I'll get you another one. I was like, okay. Yeah. And I was like, what about the chicken? And the dad was like that. He just rolls his eyes. I was like, come on, big dog, the chicken, big dog.
I just paid $16. What you mean?
But I get it. I honestly do. I think everything that San Antonio does during Fiesta time, those are like locals here, like that are selling their stuff. They're doing their stuff. And I think that's what a lot of people like that come. Like, they get to see that. Like, they see everybody come together, but then they see the city like, hey, you can sell what you want to sell. You just get a permit, do whatever, and you can make your money.
Sure.
You can do that, which is awesome. I mean, what city again, what state will do that for a whole day? Well, not even a whole day, for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. It's only here, baby.
For 2 weeks, dude.
We only talk about San Antonio, Texas.
That is crazy to me.
And make a killing.
Yeah, they make a killing.
Make a killing out here.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure, dude. So right now we got time winding down. We're at 53 minutes, but we got Thanksgiving coming up, man.
Yes,
and, you know, hopefully you took my advice last year and you went, you know, you took an extra pair of stretchy pants for after. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. No, so what I did was, you know what I mean? I ate the dinner, went upstairs, changed to some sweatpants.
There you go, baby.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Good to go.
That's what I'm talking, man. So I know yesterday I had some people come in, or not come in, but I called some people up, some good friends of mine, and I called them and simply just asked them what are they thankful for this year, and what are you thankful for this year, Mazi?
Oh man, easily my family. It's crazy. My daughter is she's graduating this year.
Nice,
technically,
man.
Next year, walking into her senior year, and yeah, I know when she walks across that stage, water works like a faucet. It's crazy.
You just let him flow, baby. Let him flow. Pretty sure your wife's gonna be like, man, stop. Dude,
I know.
stop.
She's like, you're embarrassing me, that dad. Like, nah, my baby girl.
You didn't go.
Yeah, all of that, man, for sure. But yeah, and I thank my family first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? God and my family, they're the most important thing to me, because without them, I wouldn't be me. So
that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, they're number one, their priority for sure.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is really awesome for you to say, man. To be honest, I know a lot of people are thankful for this, for that, and other things. But I mean, I said it yesterday, man. We got to be thankful for the time that we're given, man, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow, big dog.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate to know that there's some people that they're gonna go through Thanksgiving without that loved one that was just here last week or last year, and we got to really take that into consideration, man. But dude, congratulations on your 100th episode. I don't know what else you got coming up that maybe you want to put the plug in for right now.
Oh man, just look out for us, man. We're just gonna stay grinding, and try to get to another 100, reach 200. You know what I mean? That's really the goal. Just keep creating content and keep setting the bar.
Setting the bar, dude.
You know what I mean?
There's got to be a day where I just walk in there and just grab the mic, dude, and just take over.
Man,
dude.
Why not? Let us know, man. We got you. Because, I mean, we've been talking. We was like, yo, we need to get DeLoco on here, man, for sure. For sure. Yeah, you're more than welcome to pull up to Mazisworld, land on
sure,
there.
Man.
Because, Skrills and I, we're big wrestling guys.
Yeah.
We want to get into some wrestling
for
talk,
sure,
for sure,
dude.
Yeah.
We got to, man. We got to, especially right now.
Oh, man.
We the ones, baby.
Oh, come on,
We the
man.
ones, baby. OTC, baby. OTC.
Sure. Yes, sir.
OTC. Which Saturday you watching?
Oh, man, come on. Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. It's a
Dude,
big deal.
It's be a big deal. I know some people are like, come on, big dog. It's like, let me be, homie.
Right.
Let me be, big dog. Let me be, man. But,
man.
Dude, I'm so glad that you came today, man. I wanted to bring you back.
Me.
Thank you so much for running it back with me. And
of course.
Kudos to you and your wife and your family, Lude. Blessings to you on Thanksgiving.
Likewise.
And the holidays that are coming up. You know, it's crazy. Christmas is coming around the corner. New year 2025. That's ridiculous. Just to even write that on a piece of paper, 2-5.
I gotta get used to it. I gotta practice that right now. Right.
Usually the statistics say 75% of human beings still mess up from January to February writing 24, 24, 24, 24, 24.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Because you get so used to it, you're like, 1, 24.
Yeah,
12, 24.
That's going to be me, for sure.
You know what I mean? You're like, hey, what's today's date? It's 1, 20.
I messed up.
Give me that paper. It's 25.
Right.
It's 25.
I need that leaf slip again.
Give it to me. Give it to me, big dog. Give it to me, man.
For sure.
But yeah, man, thank you so very much, man. And thank you to everybody that listened in and watched today. Again, this is just a friendly reminder to seek after the Lord. I say that to everybody, and I know I've told you this in the past, bro, but God's got a purpose for you. He's doing something great in you on the channel that you got, my brother.
Amen.
And I really do enjoy those episodes, man. You got some really good guests.
Appreciate you.
There's something different about you, and there's something different about me, and God can use us in those different ways.
Absolutely.
So this is just an encouragement to everybody that's out there to seek after Him. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. Time is limited. Right now, the times that we're living in right now, the Lord can come in any minute. I'm just putting it to you that way. So seek after Him, find Him. It's not going to be easy, but it's the best decision you'll ever make.
Amen.
So remember, guys, God loves you. Dios te ama. God loves you, my friend. Dios te ama. And we'll see you on the very next episode. Hopefully in Mazisworld.
Yeah, for sure. Peace.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
Local podcast.